Getting historical data of a particular stock. We're gonna learn that sorcery in this video. So what if I told you you could time travel through 10 years of market data and test every trading idea you've ever had without losing time or a single dollar? Well, you can, but only if you know how to extract historical stock data. Think of it like trying to get old photos from your ex. It takes patience, the right approach, and yes, there are rate limits. But once you get that historical data, oh boy, it's like opening a treasure chest. You can go full wizard mode, build custom indicators, train AI to predict price moves, forecast volatility, detect seasonality, map volume breakouts, fakeouts, and all kinds of sorcery. You can even make money off it without placing a single trade by selling insights, offering backtesting as a service, or just flexing your Excel heat maps at party. Don't. But you could. Or do what I did. Print out a missed trade from 2018, frame it on your wall and label it. This could have been my Lamborghini. Alright, let's talk how to get it. So before you go digging for this data treasure, you need to shake hands with your broker. Digitally, of course. In my case, I have connected to Zerodha's API using Node.js. That's how I'll be pulling the data. And if you're using a different broker, don't worry. Every broker has API documentation. Just read them. It's not rocket science. It's more like API science. I've already made a video that shows you how to establish this connection. So please watch that first, because if you don't, your code won't work without it. Also check out my other video where we build a simple trading bot in under 5 minutes. It's a super simple DIY do-it-yourself bot. So check it out. Now let's get back to extracting historical data. So let's dive in. Now first step, import the required modules. Here I've taken FS to read and write files and Kite Connect, which is the official broker SDK that helps you interact with it. Step 2, set your API credentials and read your stored access token. Step 3, create an instance of Kite Connect and authenticate. Step 4, now this is the most important code logic. Here we are creating an async function to get historical data. This function will fetch daily candlestick data, open, high, low, close, volume for a specific stock. Out here, the instrument token is basically a unique numeric that is given to each stock here. So 738569 is basically the token for Nifty 50. Think of it like a barcode for stock. Instead of writing JWL or Gravita, Zerodha uses a number like this to refer to that specific instrument in the backend. The from date and the to date. These are the time ranges you want the historical data for, and this can be modified according to the data you need. Interval, day means you want daily candles. There are other intervals too, like 1 minute, 3 minute, 5, 10, 15, hour, day, and weekly, monthly, etc., which you can use to align with your strategy. Step 5. Fetch the historical data. This line makes an API request to Zerodha to fetch historical candles. The last two false values are basically, the second last is continuous, which is set to true only if you need to stitch all monthly futures into one smooth chart. Use it for long-term future analysis. The last one is OI, which is open interest. It is set to true only if you want to include open interest data, and which is not needed out here because you are fetching cash market spot data, not futures. Step 6. Display the result. So this prints the candle data as a JSON array. You could also use console.table for a pretty tabular format. I've commented it out here, but I will show it to you later on how this works as well. Step 7, catch errors. Pretty simple, right? Step 8, call the function. Now let's run the code. Boom! You have the historical data from September 1 to 15 in 2023. Congratulations! You have traveled back in time, my friend. You are now a time traveler. Now this can be also done in a pretty table by using console.table. So let's try that too. I'm gonna comment it out and here it is. Now, ain't that pretty and beautiful? We can even put this in a .csv format with simple 2-3 lines of code, which I will cover in the coming videos. So this is the way that you can extract any time frame data dating 10 years back. And this can be very, very valuable to test your strategies.